Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon. What I am going to talk is on the research project which is ongoing through the collaboration of various research institutions and private sector actors for the implementation of Ethiopian project interlinking weather index insurance with credit with objective of enhancing agricultural productivity in the country. As we all know, I think agriculture is the mainstay of Ethiopian economy, needless to say, in terms of GDP contribution, labor force employment, foreign exchange earnings, and many others. But despite many years of commitment and support for the agricultural sector to improve its productivity, sorry for this, productivity remains very low. For instance, if you look at the productivity or yield of staple food crops like cereals, it is around 2 tons per hectare. But this is low, but despite its low level of productivity, this is a source of hope, because there is a huge potential to increase productivity through appropriate interventions that can help farmers adopt improved technologies like fertilizer and improved seeds. But a number of research, empirical research or case studies demonstrate that farmers, despite the interest they have to increase their productivity and adopt improved technology like fertilizer and improved seeds, they are confronted with a number of constraints like risk and credit. So the main assumption of this research project is they want to be supported through appropriate interventions that can help them manage risk as well as access, timely credit to buy fertilizer and improve seeds. And if we do this together, then farmers can have the confidence to adopt technologies and thereby increase their productivity. And then farmers can have access to insured credit. And if crop fails because of weather hazards, then they will not be in a problem of repaying loans and credit to lenders. So these are the main assumptions. And the purpose of the EPICA, which is short version of our research project, is to test the impact of this rainfall insurance in drought-exposed farming populations in selected villages in Amhara regional state, which is one of the regional states in Ethiopia. And the second objective is to what extent, if farmers have access to insurance, and if farmers have access to insurance interlinked with credit, to what extent these interventions enable them unlock their demand for improved agricultural technologies. In order to test and achieve these objectives, the research design we follow is a randomized control trial, whereby we randomly allocate to the different treatment arms of 120 villages. These villages, by the way, were identified by the private insurance company for having potential for insurance market in the future, for scaling up and so on. So the 120 villages were randomly allocated to control arms, to the standalone insurance, to the interlinked insurance, where the standalone insurance is the one where farmers can buy insurance from the Niala insurance company, and the insurance is framed for input insurance. And if they adopt and take fertilizer and improved seeds and buy the insurance from the Niala insurance company, then they will be insured. And if rainfall fails, then farmers will be compensated for the input costs they have invested on fertilizer and improved seeds. Whereas on the second arm of the treatment is to interlink this insurance with credit, because the assumption is even if insurance is available, farmers may not have the capacity to purchase inputs, especially at the time of planting where they have they run shortage of cash to purchase fertilizer or improved seeds. So these are the different treatment arms, and as I have said, this is implemented through the collaboration of various institutions. And this is a multi-year research project which began in January, February 2011, where we had a baseline survey to identify the baseline situation of production, input use, and so on. And after a year, we had the intervention of the first arm of the intervention, where NIALA went to the villages and promoted the product and sold some insurance products. And in 2013, also at the same time, the insurance company went to the same villages and sold some insurance products. And of course, in the current year, the same survey has been implemented, and currently the insurance company is also promoting and marketing insurance products. All over this period, of course, we have not been able to implement the interlinked arm of the pilot experiment because of the bureaucratic and administrative challenge faced between the private bank, Dacian Bank, and the cooperative unions, who should agree on everything and provide credit for the farmers. So we hope that the treatment arm of this interlinked experiment will be implemented this year. This is what I have already indicated. The insured crops include maize, sorghum, teff, and wheat. And in order to be insured, of course, since this is a weather index insurance, the areas covered in this pilot experiment are villages within the 15-kilometer radius of the rainfall station in the study areas. So what lessons have we learned? There are a number of lessons that we have learned. First, of course, before we begin and argue for the importance of the need for insurance and interlinked insurance with credit, we have tried to explore whether there is an untapped and unrealized agricultural productivity potential in the study villages. And we discovered that is so, and the most important reasons that hindered farmers from not realizing the potential productivity of their plots and parcels is related to risk and credit constraints. So this is the most important, compelling reason to argue for the need for, risk management strategies to enable them take yield-enhancing technologies. In terms of sales, insurance sales, in the first year, we had subsidized some of the randomly selected households within the treatment villages. We have provided coupons and vouchers in order to see how that subsidy enables them take insurance. And in the first year, subsidy was very important. In the second year, we have also increasingly so that subsidy promotes demand for weather index insurance. On impact, I think we have preliminary evidence that weather index insurance has enhanced input use intensity, especially fertilizer, and it has also promoted credit use, even other types of credit by farmers. And the yield effect is still very small, but there are positive signs for some of the crops. As a summary and way forward, we have seen that subsidy, despite it is small or whatever fraction of the total premium is very important for farmers to adopt weather index insurance, and that is number one message. Subsidy is very important, and promotion and subsidy is very important again in terms of implementing, timely implementation of this pilot experiment. It is very important, and as we get recent data from recent rounds of this pilot experiment, and as Dacian and cooperative unions come on board to agree and provide or sign interlinked credit products for the farmers, we will have the opportunity to have a more clear understanding of what works and why for these interlinked products. Thank you very much.